Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. Breakdown of UFC 304 Manchester. Let's go.
By the way, I will be launching a watch party for you guys. We can come watch this fight together. Let's go.
The first fight of the main card, Arnold Allen versus Giga Chikadze. Interesting fight in the featherweight division. Stylistically, if you are looking at the fight, I think Arnold Allen should take the win because he's more calculated striker. He's more well-rounded. He's the better boxer, I believe. Giga Chikadze might be the better kickboxer, but I think Arnold Allen's game, like he's too safe of a fighter to get caught by Giga Chikadze's kicks and stuff. And not only that, if we look at Giga Chikadze's previous fights, not the one against Alex Caceres, yeah, that guy. Like I rewatched the fight of him against Edson Barbosa. Like at first I thought he was too unpredictable, but then I analyzed the fight properly. I felt that his kicks are telegraphed. I wouldn't say telegraphed, but we could see when he was going to throw that. Whenever he's backing up and all, like he will. There's an evident shift in the weight between his legs, and we'll be able to predict when he's going to kick. I think that's going to be a big factor. And the Callum Cater loss, I think that's a big one. Like it opened up a lot of holes in his game. And Arnold Allen is really good. Like he has got power in his hands, really good striking. Went toe to toe with Max Holloway. And the last fight against Mochar Evloev, I thought he won that fight. So I actually count that as a win. That was a blatant robbery. I don't care what anyone says. Arnold Allen won that fight against Mochar Evloev. And Giga Chikadze has not been active recently, and I think each of these factors are in favor of Arnold Allen, and I think Arnold Allen is going to get the job done. So I got the favorite winning in this fight, Arnold Allen, by decision. And then looking at the next fight, mokaev versus manel kape. This is going to be an interesting fight because both of these guys, Muhammad mokaev is not that exciting of a fighter, but manel kape is really exciting. If you look at his last fight against Felipe dos Santos, excellent fight. Even though Felipe dos Santos was making his UFC debut and he could have won that fight. There were moments in that fight where he could have knocked Manel Kape out. So, looking at his previous fight, we would think Manel Kape is going to lose, and I think he is going to lose. Mohamed mokaev has got really good grappling, and he put on a snooze fest against Alex Perez. So I think Mohamed mokaev will just grapple his way and finish the fight. No, I don't think he will finish the fight. It's going to be by decision. Yeah, I think that's the case. But who knows? Manel Kape has got really good striking. He might put mokaev out. But looking at it stylistically, I think Mohamed mokaev has an edge because his grappling overpowers Manel Kape's striking, I believe. So I got Mohamed mokaev winning that fight by decision. Then looking at the next fight in the card, Paddy the Baddie Pimblet versus Bobby King Green. Sorry, King Green. There's no Bobby. He changed his name legally. He's King Green now, but nobody calls him that. Bobby. Okay. Looking at that fight stylistically, Bobby Green has got the better striking. Like it's evident. Bobby Green is too good of a striker compared to Paddy Pimblet. And Paddy Pimblet has got really good grappling if you compare it to Bobby Green. Paddy Pimblet's jiu-jitsu is really good. He has got lots of submission wins. But the thing is that he chooses to stand with his opponents. Not even against Tony Ferguson. Like he got the win because he grappled his way, but there were moments where he hurt Tony Ferguson. I hate to say this. Prime Tony Ferguson beats Paddy Pimblet. That aside, Tony Ferguson was old and he's wore down, but still a win is a win. Paddy Pimblet did a really good job against Tony Ferguson. And when we are looking at this fight, Bobby Green is a slight favorite and Paddy Pimblet is underdog because Bobby Green has excellent striking and really I wouldn't say excellent takedown defense, but for a fighter of the caliber of Paddy Pimblet, that takedown defense is pretty huge. That's what I think. Paddy Pimblet has not got really good wrestling. He has got really good jiu-jitsu, but he has not got really good wrestling to get that takedown. Like Islam Makhachev, where Islam Makhachev took Bobby Green down with ease. I don't think that it's going to be a fight like that. I think at first Bobby Green is going to have a lot of success. Paddy Pimblet will try to take him down, and he won't be able to take him down, and they'll be left standing. And Bobby Green will taunt too much, and Paddy Pimblet is going to knock Bobby Green out. That's what I think is going to happen, because Bobby Green can get hit. Tony Ferguson dropped him in the first round of their fight, and Bobby Green's chin is not really good. He has been dropped in most of his fights. If you look at it, Tony Ferguson won. He won against Grant Dawson, and against who? Jalen Turner. He got dropped. He almost got killed in that fight. That referee, man, what to do? Yeah. Anyway, so my point is Bobby Green's chin is not really good, and Paddy Pimblet has got really good chin. If you look at his fight against Luigi Venjamini, yeah, that guy, he ate everything. That guy, Venjamini, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Venjamini, I think that's right. Venjamini gave, and boom, knocked him out. Paddy Pimblet. So I think that's going to happen. Paddy Pimblet will see some holes in Bobby Green's game, because Bobby Green is there to hit sometimes. Like, he will over taunt, and he might get caught. That's what happens in most of his fights where he get knocked out. So I think that's a possibility, and I got Paddy Pimblet winning this fight by knockout. That's my underdog pick. Paddy Pimblet by knockout. And then the co-main event of the evening, Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blaydes. Tom Aspinall defending his interim title. He is the undisputed champion. We know that. Yeah, he is the undisputed champion in my eyes. Anyways, so Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blaydes. Their first fight ended in a TKO win for Curtis Blaydes. Not an actual TKO win, but Tom Aspinall got injured, and there were literally zero significant strikes thrown, if I remember it correctly. Yeah, that's what happened in their first fight. Nothing significant happened. The fight got stopped in the first 30 seconds of the fight or something. But in that fight, Tom Aspinall was trying to pressure forward. Curtis Blaydes was not letting Tom Aspinall get in properly. That's what we have seen of Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blaydes. Now, is that the fight that is going to take place this week? We can't predict that, because first of all, it's heavyweight MMA. Who knows what's going to happen? Like Alexander Volkov versus Derek Lewis fight. Alexander Volkov was beating the brakes of Derek Lewis, and at last, boom, overhand right. Not overhand right, the two. Yeah, Derek Lewis just knocked him out at last. So in heavyweight MMA, we can't predict stuff. Anything can happen. Yeah. So, but still, if you are looking at it stylistically, Tom Aspinall is the betting favorite, as he should be. Like, he is a more faster striker, and he has got really good grappling that could compete with Curtis Blaydes. And if you are looking at Curtis Blaydes' last fight against Jailton Almeida, Curtis Blaydes was getting controlled by Jailton Almeida pretty significantly. That's the point. If Jailton Almeida can do that, why couldn't Tom Aspinall? Tom Aspinall wouldn't just control him. He would just go in for the takedown and submit him. That's what I think could happen. I can't predict what's going to happen, because it's heavyweight MMA and these guys have fought already. So there's kind of a mind game thing going on between them. But I think this is going to be Tom Aspinall's longest fight, I believe. It's going past one round. Mark my words, it's going past one round. And I think Tom Aspinall finishes Curtis Blaydes in round 2. That's what I think is going to happen. Probably by submission. Yeah, by submission, I think. No, wait. Round 2 KO. Never mind. Because Curtis Blaydes, I don't think Curtis Blaydes leaves much openings for submission. Yeah, Tom Aspinall is going to knock him out in round 2. Let's go. Now the main event of the morning. Leon Rocky Edwards versus Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad. Now, at first, when I thought of this fight stylistically, I thought it is going to be an easy fight for Leon Edwards, because even in the first fight, Leon Edwards has had more success against Muhammad. But then I rewatched their fight again. At first, I don't remember it correctly. I watched it probably 1 year ago, and it was a faint memory. But now when I rewatch the fight, it seems like a more close fight. Like there's a narrative going on that Leon Edwards dominated the fight till the fight got stopped. But I don't think so, because Leon Edwards had that one moment where he landed that cross high kick. But that was it. After that, when Leon Edwards charged him after wobbling Belal, defended it perfectly. And Belal even had good moments with his jab. And if you look at Belal Muhammad, he has got really good chin as of lately. Like we have seen that he has got knocked out by Jeff Neal, I think. Wait, is it Jeff Neal? Yes, Jeff Neal. Wait, or is it Vicente Luque? I don't know. Any one of those guys. Okay. So, but as of lately, Belal Muhammad has shown really good durability. Even his fight against Sean Brady. Like he ate some of the shots. Sean Brady was landing, but Belal Muhammad still pressured and wore Sean Brady down. And Belal Muhammad's best performance was his Gilbert Burns fight. Even though Gilbert Burns got injured in round 1, Belal Muhammad maintained his range properly. Like it showed a lot of attributes of Belal Muhammad, where he improved his game. He maintained distance correctly. He never put himself in danger. He was showing a lot of good feints, moving in and out, circling, and kick. His kicks are really underrated, I believe, because his kicks, whenever they come, they are not telegraphed. They come out of an angle such that you can't block it properly. And whenever, even if you block it, it's going to have an impact. And even though he has a pretty shitty, spinning kick, we are not counting spinning shit into this matter. Just normal kicks to the body, calf kicks, and maybe head kicks too. His switch kick is not that really good, but all other kicks, his body kicks are really good. That's what I think. And I think that's going to play a factor against Leon Edwards. Because even in that first fight, Muhammad landed that body kick once or twice. And he had really good moments with his jab. And now, stylistically, I think Belal Muhammad could win the fight, and I also think Leon Edwards could win the fight. But when we are looking at Leon Edwards, where has he shown some weaknesses? It was when he was getting pressured. Even if you look at that second Kamaru Usman fight, where he won the championship, Kamaru Usman was dominating Leon Edwards. Even though Leon Edwards had that one round where he controlled Usman, other than that, Usman was winning every exchanges. When was that happening? That's my question. That was when Kamaru Usman was pressuring. And I think Belal Muhammad is going to take a similar approach. And even if we look at their build, both are kind of short, stocky. Kamaru Usman, like I'm not saying they are short, but compared to Leon Edwards, they are a bit short, and they are pressure heavy fighters. So I think Belal Muhammad could implement the Kamaru Usman game plan. I don't necessarily think Belal could take him down and Belal could take Leon down and control him, but I think he could pressure Leon Edwards against the cage, and he could land some flurry of punches. I think, and it's just a maybe, if you look at Leon Edwards' head, it's so small. It's like a tiny peanut, bro. And have you seen Belal Muhammad's head? It's like huge. Belal, like when we see that, we know that Belal Muhammad can eat one or two shots. But if we look at Leon Edwards, I don't think he can handle getting hit in the face constantly. And even in the first fight, even though Leon Edwards had the more significant moments in the fight, Belal Muhammad, when he landed, like it seemed to have an effect on Leon Edwards. So I think with everything going on with Belal Muhammad, like he's motivated as hell, because he wants to get that win back from Leon Edwards, and everyone hates him for some reason. Like not for some reason, because it's generally his fights are boring, but it's a fight game, bro. We can't say anything unless we get in the octagon ourselves. So I don't blame him for taking the easy way, but I think it's just a maybe. I think Belal Muhammad could knock Leon Edwards out. And with everything going on, I said, Belal Muhammad is motivated as hell, and Leon Edwards is kind of seeing this fight, at least from the interviews that he has taken. He has said that Belal Muhammad is an easy fight, and I don't think Belal Muhammad is an easy fight. And Belal Muhammad is motivated as hell and everything going around with his home country and stuff. I think he's going to rip. He's going to come to rip Leon Edwards' head off, and I think he's going to dominate Leon Edwards. Yes, I know, right? It's just a shot in the dark, but I think Belal Muhammad could dominate Leon Edwards, and I think that's going to happen. And my pick for the fight of Leon Edwards versus Belal Muhammad 2 is ANDNEW. Belal, remember the name, Muhammad. Yeah, that's all fights in the main card of UFC Manchester. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, do everything. Yes, just do it. And follow me on my Instagram, ThatIndianMMAGuy. Let's go.